This question comes from Max, who asks, what if the moon could generate electricity?
Max, congratulations! You just made the moon not only a romantic getaway, but also the world's biggest power plant. Forget solar panels, the moon is now your nightly battery charger. First, let's picture how this would even work. The moon doesn't have its own energy source like the sun, so we'd have to harness some kind of mechanism.
Tidal forces, cosmic rays, moon dust piezoelectricity? Max, suddenly every romantic moonlit walk becomes a mini electricity audit.
If the moon could generate just a fraction of the energy it receives from the sun, it could theoretically power the entire Earth many times over.
Max, your smartphone might never buy again, and Elon Musk would probably start designing lunar power cables. Goodbye power outages, hello lunar bills. But there's a catch. The moon's mass and orbit are crucial for Earth's tides. Max, imagine if the moon started spinning tiny generators inside itself. Every time it produced electricity, tides would fluctuate. Beaches could suddenly flood or dry up depending on the moon's power output. Surf's up? More like surges up. And what about storms? Hurricanes, tsunamis, and ocean currents rely on the moon's gravitational pull. Max, if the moon's energy production shifted that pull even slightly, weather patterns could become unpredictable. Maybe fire hurricanes? Okay, let's not go there again. There's also the question of transmission. How do you get all that energy down to Earth? Space cables? Wireless energy beams? Max, we'd basically have giant space lightning rods. You might think, cool, free energy. But accidentally misalign the beam, and suddenly your backyard barbecue turns into a small supernova. And let's talk scale. To generate meaningful electricity, the moon would need mechanisms large enough to be visible from Earth. Max, forget telescopes. Astronomers would be seeing spinning turbines, glowing generators, or magnetic coils every time they look up. The moon as a neon sign? Probably not what Shakespeare had in mind. On the plus side, a moon that generates electricity could revolutionize everything. No more fossil fuels, no more blackouts, maybe even wireless moon Wi-Fi. Max, humanity could finally charge our phones just by moonlight. Literally. But also, everyone becomes dependent on the moon's mood. Cloudy night? Sorry, no Netflix tonight.
And think about maintenance. Max, if the moon breaks down, you can't just call a lunar repair guy.
Tides stop, power stops, and everyone realizes maybe having an electrical moon wasn't such a bright idea after all. Space insurance companies would go bankrupt instantly. So while the idea of a moon that generates electricity sounds amazing, romantic, eco-friendly, and cinematic, it also comes with massive risks. Max, it might be better to leave the moon as a silent, glowing sentinel, inspiring poets and lovers, and leave energy generation to solar panels and nuclear reactors down here on Earth. P.S. Max, maybe in the future we can have moon-powered lights for cities, but let's not get carried away.
The moon's job is to orbit, reflect sunlight, and occasionally inspire a werewolf. Everything else? Probably a bad idea.